Hey, don't forget, it ain't the first 48 with 60 minutes.
Come with the king, best not best. Even the score now, we need to score now. Back on that wall, when you hear that call, you know it's going down. We play from beginning to ending, you know how we finish. Turn to the bank, gotta handle our business. We need the ball, so it's time to go get it. Play with your heart when you hit, make like, me feel it. Who you with? You know who I'm with. You come to the bank and get out of line, we sending a blitz. Say who you with? You know who I'm with. That purple and black, and when we attack, you know what it is.
You're now locked into Zone 32.
There goes another blown lead. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Zone 32 podcast. Episode 173. We have a quartet in here tonight. My name is Jake. His name is Drew. His name is motherfucking Will. And his name is motherfucking Grant. All right, let's get into it. The Ravens have 2 more games left this season. While they're not officially eliminated from playoff contention, they would need a Christmas miracle to stay alive because once again, they found a way to lose a game. After being down 24-13, the Patriots scored 15 unanswered points to beat the Ravens 28-24. Lamar Jackson took a knee to the back instead of an arrow to the knee and didn't finish the game. Derrick Henry and Zay Flowers each lost fumbles, with Zay's coming in the worst possible time. Mark Andrews tried to pull a Leroy Jenkins later, but that got offset by a penalty, so don't be stupid. But either way, pass rush non-existent. Drake May had all the fucking time in the world to throw, but it is what it is. So anyway, Drew, I'm going to start with you. There's plenty of blame to go around for this loss. But who's the most to blame? Grant, since Super Bowl 47, the Ravens are 4-7 in the playoffs and 3-5 with Lamar Jackson as the starting quarterback in these games. What needs to be done for this team to meet the ultimate goal and go win the Super Bowl? And what needs to be done for this team to win the Super Bowl? And you have 5 minutes to rant about anything and everything you want.
I mean, first and foremost, it's getting rid of John Harbaugh. I mean, that's something that's obvious right now. Thank God Twitter world is on board. Thank God national media is on board. But it's stale. The message is stale. He's a weak head coach. He's weak-minded. His team's undisciplined. And we can sit here and players can act frustrated. They can say, oh, this has been going on, like Kyle Hamilton or Isaiah Likely saying this shit's ass or all that stuff. Like, do something about it, man. Like you are a professional football player. Like, the fumbling issues are just atrocious. I coach college football, and my running backs have had 2 fumbles and over 600 carries. Like, there are drills that you do. There are things that you do that you understand. One of the things I watched last night that really kind of irked me, and it's kudos to Christian McCaffrey. If you ever watch Christian McCaffrey run the ball, he gets through the line of scrimmage. He covers the ball. Even when he breaks away to the second level, he covers the ball before he makes his move and makes another decision. Like, it's fundamental football. This team is so mentally weak, and it starts at the top. You look at the game plan, you look at everything that goes into this team, and it's fucking embarrassing. Like, this team used to be prideful, blue collar, tough nose, punch you in the face. It's a laughing stock now. It's a bunch of weak-minded individuals that line up and put a helmet on. It's a dumbass that stands there with stupid looks on his face, blames everybody else, doesn't take accountability, and the worst person of all right now is Steve Bisciotti. You want to sit back. You want to sit on your yacht. You want to play
Biscotti. Say his fucking name right.
You want to play with your oil. You want to do all that shit. Pay attention to your football team or sell the fucking it is so mind blowing that the content with mediocrity is there with this guy. You handcuff EDC. I feel like EDC is getting a lot of unfair blame. Could he have done things better or different contractually and all that? Yes, but I think it's above him. I think the Andrews extension's above him. I think some of the draft selections are above him. They don't let him be the GM he needs to be. And in no world is a head coach ever above a general manager. Like, the message is stale. The team is stale. There needs to be an injection of youth in this team. And it's fucking embarrassing. I've been to 3 games this year. We're 0-3. So I might as well just sit them out. Because every time I go, I get more mad and more mad about the stupidity. Derrick Henry, 128 yards on 18 carries, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, he had a fumble early. He was trying to do too much. Okay, cool. But at the same time, you get to the end of the game, you're up by 11, he scores a touchdown, puts you on the board, doesn't see the field the rest of the game. What the fuck are you doing? I don't care what your schematics are. I don't care what, we're rotating running backs. You have Derrick Henry. You brought him in to be the dude to finish games because that's been the issue for the past how many years, and you don't do it. It's just pure idiocy. And the fact that the four of us can sit here, the fact that fans can sit in the stands, and the part that gaslights us
There's
the
five
most
of us.
is
We got Trippy now. Trippy's in here now
but
too. Yeah.
the thing that gaslights us the most is the fact that the evolution of the game has increased. The evolution of fan knowledge has increased too, because there's a lot of access to different avenues to understand the game a whole lot more. When you have fans that know the game more than your fucking coaches, and they make excuses and act like that nobody knows what they're talking about, is the dumbest shit ever. And now I'm one person, and it doesn't fucking matter. But at the same time, if we keep John Harbaugh in 2026, I'm not supporting this fucking team until he's gone. It doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm one person, but I'm so sick of just the dumb shit with this organization and the way that as fast as we've fallen from grace, Lamar gets criticism. He's been banged the fuck up. His offensive line sucks. His two guards are the most embarrassing players on this team. You know, we're priding Ali over Keaton Mitchell. Fuck, at the end of the game, John Harbaugh makes a comment in his post-game presser. Oh, yeah, well, Keaton went out there and started the drive. No, you fucking idiot. Ali was out there because you ran a swing pass behind the line of scrimmage when you needed to move the ball.
You lost 5 yards. Lost 5 yards from the 20-yard line when you needed to push the ball down the field to score, to even keep up and try and fucking win the game.
Yes. And he doesn't even know his personnel. And then he's like, well, we do this. You know, we have these guys on rotation. You are the motherfucking head coach. Make a fucking decision yourself, you dumb motherfucker. Like, I am so sick of this dude. Like, get the fuck out of Baltimore. He's a pure embarrassment. I'm so sick of this team at this point because of him and because of Steve Bisciotti and his terrible decision.
Biscotti.
I'm done.
Biscotti.
Yeah. Listen.
All right. Jake,
hold
can you? I just want Jake to talk again because I had to leave because it sounded like he was fucking Alvin and the Chipmunks, and I couldn't get anything
That's
to work.
bad.
It was fucking bad. I mean, I'm kind of with Grant. I'm actually less angry now after hearing Grant talk because like he's way angrier than I am. I sat in 9 hours of traffic getting home on Monday. It took me 6.5 hours to get down. It was 30 degrees out. Beers are, I don't know, $14 or whatever. And that was the bullshit that I was treated to, was that fucking showing of, you know, it was all fun and games until 12:50 left in the fourth quarter. And then you get fucking Marlon get torched by Kyle Williams. And then we do nothing on offense. And then they march down the field and score again. And then Zay fumbles. Like, at some point, we were going to stop losing games this way when we get rid of John Harbaugh. And that's
Drew,
the only.
Drew,
yeah.
just want you to know that Diana X9Z8I is here to say hello to you. Okay.
Who the fuck is that? Am I supposed to know? I mean, at least she seems to know what it is, unlike whatever the fucking clown last week. What is this? I don't fucking know, lady. Honestly, I don't know what last week was because I was all positive and shit. I was totally bought back in and totally, you know, fucking sold that we were. I know shit. You're a girl. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Where do these people come from? Like, Diana's not a boy's name. I'm aware of that. Let's fucking clean it up. We're here complaining about John Harbaugh, and you're over here giving me useless facts that we all fucking know already.
It's not like you're dirty, Diana.
I just, again, I mean, Will and I were sitting next to each other for that entire game. Like, it escalated so fucking quickly. Again, you know, we were in control for, I'm drawing a blank on my math here, you know, 47.5 minutes. It was our ball game. And then all of a sudden it just fucking collapsed. Like it's same shit, different day. That's our, eighth loss since 2022, where we've had a double-digit fourth quarter lead. Like, at what point?
It's gotta be more than that.
6 at home this year.
Yeah, but I mean, at what point are we just gonna get rid of John? This has been happening for, you know, since 2008. Like, he's got like 20 losses like this. We lose playoff games that we shouldn't. If you get behind on the Ravens by 2 scores, or you get up by 2 scores, the game's over and you're going to win, because John Harbaugh doesn't know how to chase down big deficits, shits his pants, gets fucking afraid, calls stupid plays. And when we get up big, he shits his pants, doesn't know how to fucking maintain a lead, you know, soft zone defenses, fucking taking out your running back that you brought in to finish off those kind of games, just endless dumb shit. Grant's guy, Drake May, I've had to hear all day on Boston Sports Radio, how fucking great Drake May was, and he threw for 380 yards. Until the fourth quarter, those were all meaningless fucking yards. They weren't putting up points. He turned the ball over early to Marlon Humphrey. They just really weren't scoring. And so he had 260 yards passing through 3 quarters. And then he was like 12 of 14 for 145 yards and a touchdown in the fucking fourth quarter. That's where you lose games, is that, again, we just play soft off wide receivers. We don't get any fucking pressure on the quarterback and, just let them walk us up and down the field like it's nothing. And then your response on offense is, a fucking swing past Ali to lose 5 yards. Some dumbass screen to Zay. Zay Flowers needs to hold on to the fucking ball too. Like, I have been nothing but a Zay Flowers defender. You can look all the way back to day one. I was a big fan of the draft pick. He fumbled in the 2023.
He's a Grant guy. He's a Grant guy. He falls into the Grant wide receiver like pit of death.
Oh, I'm sure if it's the secret that your brother pistol whipped your fucking girlfriend, he's going to hold on to that. But God forbid he holds on to the fucking football in a meaningful spot, right? You keep that shit lock and key and nothing happens out of that. I think people know what happened there. For a while it was, Zay Beezer. Wasn't him, but, kept that shit lock and key, held on to that fucking secret. You can't hold on to the fucking football in a meaningful spot. Like, the fuck are we doing? It's just, it's fucking embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing to watch us lose the same way. You got dumb fuck Isaiah Likely after the game. This shit's ass. He's on Twitter at 4:00 in the fucking morning, getting mad about what somebody quoted him as. Who the fuck cares? It's ass because you're part of the fucking problem, Isaiah.
Hey, Drew. How about Bateman apparently confronted Zay in the locker room?
No, so there was a picture of it on the fucking sideline.
That's a lie, bro.
I know, but Trippy fell for my fake news quote. That I told Trippy that Bateman was mad that he had to cancel his nail appointment because the game got flexed, and that's why he was yelling at Zay. I mean, again, not a guy to talk though. He's dropped more fucking passes than any other human being on planet Earth. You're a fucking ghost. You run your mouth all year, after last year, acting like you're the fucking shit. You fucking suck. You do nothing for this team. I mean, we can go up and down the list here. Like, really the only guys on the team that I don't really have any smoke for at the moment are Lamar and Derrick Henry, and that's probably and Roger Rosengarten.
Shane's right. Draymond's a fucking dog. I love him.
I love Draymond, but
I love Draymond. He was everywhere on Sunday night.
But here's the fucking problem with Draymond. It's not Draymond's fault, but like that's the guy you have to have out there every fucking play. But it seems like we always have fucking Kyle Van Noy out there instead of him. Kyle Van Noy's old slow ass. Why is he still on the team? Why are you still on the defense?
We got so lucky. Why are you putting him in man coverage deep down the field on a wheel route? What are you doing, dude?
Oh, and that was an easy touchdown. That was an easy touchdown if that guy fucking catches it.
This brings me to the point to John Harbaugh's Make-A-Wish kid, Zach Orr. Like, if it's 3rd and 1,000,000, it's converting. Like I don't know what he's doing, but we all knew, the whole world knew when that signing happened for him to be. It's not a knock on him necessarily, but he was not ready. He was not prepared. He is not qualified to be a D yet. And he went in, got thrown into the fire, and I think it's another fall guy for John Harbaugh. But the stupidity on both sides of the ball is just fucking mind blowing, man.
And like, I don't know, do I get on Todd shit for his play call? I mean, he had fucking Tyler Huntley for half the game, but like, where's he responsible for the whole Derrick Henry thing? Like, at what point are you gonna fucking call down from the booth and be like, hey, stop putting fucking Rasheen Ali in and put Derrick Henry in? You know what I mean? Like, why do they not go over this kind of shit before the game?
Or at least be neutral. Like, why?
Because didn't you know
Rasheen Ali in there on the last drive of the game where we're trying to fucking come back and win? What are you doing?
Well, didn't you know that running back coaches are the ones who make substitutions? I want you to know that. That's a thing.
Oh yeah, fucking Willie Taggart. Throwing Willie Taggart under the bus. Like, if you're letting that idiot, if you're letting that fucking guy pick which running back's going out there, like, he should have just walked into that press conference and fired him on the spot. The answer's coming out of that man's mouth.
Position coaches, they make suggestions. It's position coaches make suggestions based off of situational schemes, game flow, those type of things. The people that make the substitutions are the OC and the head coach. So the fact they even blamed him is such bullshit.
Hey, I want Trippy to have open mic right now. Trippy, give us your breakdown.
No, I was about to say, man, Willie, that running backs coach gotta go, man. He used to run Florida State, and then he fuck up Florida State. Like, at the end of the day, this team a joke, bro. Some of these coaches gotta go. They baby these players up too much. You got Rashad Bateman last week. He wanted to all that slick shit talking about. I mean, the last home game, yes, Trippy, be safe. This week, he ain't had shit to say to me. I actually told him his ass was soft. I mean, you just get tired of this team, bro. Like, every week is the same shit, bro. Like, if it ain't coaches, it's the players. You feel me? And, I mean, the Isaiah Likely thing, I mean...
That was just fucking... That's a fucking chicken shit move by Isaiah Likely, number one. Like, you know, whatever. You're frustrated. You're leaving. You don't fucking say, this shit's ass when you're part of the fucking problem. You know, Isaiah Likely goes out and has 180 yards and 2 touchdowns, and he comes out all fucking bent out of shape. It's fine. I can live with that. That's a guy venting. That's a guy who gave his fucking all. You're getting false start penalties. You're fumbling touchdowns. You're not pulling in touchdowns. You're getting the ball knocked out of you, you know, by some fucking no-name corner. Like, check your own shit, dude. Like, this shit's ass because you're part of the fucking team, man. You're part of the fucking problem.
I will give him his flowers on one play, pun intended, when he lead blocked for Zay on that reverse. He laid out his fucking blocker. That cleared the path for
his guy fucking ran into him and bounced off him. Like, let's be real. Isaiah Likely didn't really do anything. The guy just fucking, you know, ran into him and fell. Yeah, he was in the right spot and he didn't fucking.
Oh, yeah. You know, another thing. John Harbaugh gotta go once again, bro. Look, hit me out, right? Now.
You're preaching to the choir already. I'm already sold. I'm already on your side.
Right, like.
Yeah, we've already said, yeah.
I don't know, like.
Let him ride.
Like, I want to keep Mountain, right? Because I feel like Harbaugh still got something to do with it. Because, like, at the end of the day, that shit still don't sit right with me. Like, we're running the ball with Derrick Henry, averaging 7-8 yards a pop. We up 11 points. And we decide to bring, no disrespect to Keaton Mitchell. We bring Keaton Mitchell in a smaller running back. And all we was doing was getting negative yards. And this motherfucker had the nerve to say, yeah, I can override the call. But we decided to go with the rotation. We stuck to it. Something about some shit he said. Like, that shit is stupid. And then another thing is, somebody lying because I heard Derrick Henry was frustrated. But now I see reports talking about him and Willie was talking on the sideline, talking about let Keaton Mitchell get a sprint. Like, that shit, like, it's just stupid.
I have no inside knowledge. Nobody has told me anything about this. I guarantee you that either Willie Taggart or John Harbaugh approached Derrick Henry and said, hey, we want you fresh for the last 6 minutes of the game. We're going to give a couple carries to Keaton here to kind of keep you fresh. And Derrick was like, okay, fine. And then he just never went back in because this is classic John Harbaugh problem is that he scripts something out. He has a fucking idea of what's going to happen. It doesn't go according to plan. He gets punched in the fucking mouth, and then he just loses all ability to make intelligent decisions. I mean, it happens time and time again. You see him, come in with a good script, and it doesn't quite work out, and then he just loses his fucking mind. There is no reason in the world why Derrick Henry should not have carried the ball 6-7 times in the fourth quarter, at least, after that touchdown. You know,
I don't think he has the capability to make an intelligent decision.
He thinks he's smarter than he actually is. So he's like, nobody's going to expect me to put Keaton Mitchell out here. So I'm going to fucking catch him off guard. And then maybe you catch him off guard for a play, but then everybody's going to figure it out.
But that's stupid though, bro. Like, that's.
Oh yeah. He overthinks it.
That's stupid, bro.
That goes back to what I said earlier. But that goes back to what I said earlier about it's like he doesn't understand that fans have access and way more knowledge than they did in 2008, 2010. Right. Like, we got all 22 access now. We've got I'm gonna understand conceptually the game of football a lot more.
Let's say we don't. Okay, I'm going to appeal to John Harbaugh's ego here. Let's say we're all fucking morons. We don't know shit. It doesn't matter how much film we watch. He's way smarter than we'll ever be. He's a successful NFL coach. Whatever. Good for you, John. Fucking just do what works. Stop abandoning things that fucking work. That's dumb. You don't need to fucking, have a football IQ to know, like, if you keep doing something and it works, don't stop doing it, which is what he always does. Again, why are we playing soft on dog shit wide receiver? The Patriots do not have the weapons. Like, Kyle Williams is like, what, a 6th-round pick this year, or 5th-round pick this year? I mean, Stephon Diggs is 38 years old, wearing that fucking gaudy-ass chain out in the field, getting mad at Trippy off the fucking rip. fucking worries about his 19 fucking kids that he's got and his, retard former stripper girlfriend who's a horrible role model to children. That guy's fucking everywhere. He's not the same guy he used to be. I mean, Hunter Henry's not great. Pop Douglas is fucking smaller than Zay Flowers. Like, they got nobody. Ramondre Stevenson had a fumble problem all year. Trevion Henderson's a fucking classic suck-eye running back. Like, you could beat the fuck out of the team. They didn't have their starting left tackle. Like, they have all these fucking holes on offense. And you play off and you let them fucking, get some yards, get some confidence. And then all of a sudden shit happens. Like, stop doing that shit. Stop letting your foot off the fucking gas on defense and stop letting your fucking foot off the gas on offense. Finish a fucking game.
Matt Collins went for 7 catches. Matt Collins went for 7 catches for 70 yards.
Hold up. Yeah. Speaking of Matt Collins, I'm going to get to him, but let me get to Stevenson real quick.
Stomp on his fucking foot.
Hey, Drew, was y'all still right there with me when I was like, hey, don't fumble that ball tonight? Y'all was right there?
Yeah. I don't know what Diggs was saying back to you before the game. He was not happy. You got under his skin real good.
Me and Diggs cool. I'm cool with his peoples and shit. I hollered at him after the game and all that. It ain't no big deal. But yo, Stevenson, bro, I fucks with him too because after the game, he ran up to me, was like, you like how I hold on to the ball, but that Matt Collins, though, I had to holler at him after the game because after the game, I was like, you suck. He's like, fuck you, bitch. I'm like, whoa. So after the game, I had to tell him, like, yo, I'm just a fan, bro. You ain't got to call me out my name because, I don't get disrespectful with the fact I call him out there name the player. So,
yeah, I'll go stomp on his fucking toes the next Patriots home game. Bro, tries you one more fucking time.
If he was out there, I probably would have did that shit, but he was running down the little tunnel shit.
Throw some Legos out, and he's neutralized.
I ain't done yet. In number 44, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Listen to me, right? If he a free agent, he need to be a motherfucking Raven.
Is that Kalon Chasen or whatever the fuck his name is?
The dude that was going viral with the Tennessee Titans fans, bro. The way how this motherfucker mugged me and was just walking back to the tunnel, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Bro, he shut my dumb ass up. He said, I ain't shaking your hand. He's like, I ain't shaking your hand. I ain't get that on video. I mean, I got it on video, but I ain't get it on my glasses, though. But, I mean, I had a vibe, though. And the crazy thing about it is my man Morgan Moses told me this, like, in late May or whenever the schedule come out. He said, yeah, Trippy, man. We going to beat y'all. And I ain't believe it. He even told me they was going to win the division. I ain't believe it, but damn.
Morgan Moses is the definition of getting an A on a project you did nothing to do. It's just a fucking big-ass paper.
I mean, and this is the thing, too, is they were like, I don't know if you noticed, but they were down their tackles, and their offensive line were dropping like flies, and it didn't matter. Our starting offensive lineman can't fucking do a damn thing. Like...
All right, I don't think I have any Patriots fans that I know in the chat, so I'm going to say this. Mike Vrabel is like what you want John Harbaugh to be. They're a well-coached 100%. Football team.
Yes.
But they have some fucking
I love Vrabel.
I don't love Vrabel.
I would say that we've all been saying this for a couple seasons. Me, you, and Grant have agreed that if we brought Vrabel in, he's very similar to Harbaugh, but he's a younger, more like energized version with, I think, more insight into like the current day NFL as opposed to like
better
Harbaugh.
Situational awareness.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't going to do this, but Montante's now fucking here.
Here he is.
First of all, number one, McSorley's not on the team. Number two, I'm blaming you for this loss, Michael Montante. Fucking texting me before the game. I hate the Patriots. I'm on the Ravens. It's your fucking fault. You mushed us. Number two, and just fucking Jets suck. Fuck off.
Hey, I got a question for Montante. If you can respond in the chat, just let me know how the drone spotting is going.
He doesn't drone spot anymore. He's moved on from that.
And back to
counterpoint to blame Montante though, Drew, because there was something else that happened last week that was supposed to not jinx us.
That's also a great point. Grant, would you like to answer for your crimes?
Fucking right. That's why you're the most to blame. That's right.
That's right.
It's your fault.
Grant,
you didn't show up last week.
Grant, you looked me dead in the fucking face and you said, I will not miss another show and I will pick against the Ravens every fucking week until they lose. And then you didn't show up and
I'll take the blame.
What the fuck happened.
I'll take the blame. But no, to go back
accountability.
To go back to Chase,
that's right.
Like he's the one that came out after the game and like this is the difference in preparation too. This is a Vrabel thing that like a mindset thing. So, like, the preparation is there. John Harbaugh is awful at fucking scheme of preparing his players. So, Chase on after the game says, we know they like to skate, which means that when we run with the ball, we carry it loose. So that's why they attack the football, and that's why we can't hold on to the football. The opponent knows that, so they work on their schematics each week in the game plan to attack angles and to attack the football because they know our ball security is ass. That should not be a problem in the NFL, man, like at all.
Poorly coached team. Again, undisciplined. We had 4 false starts, 3 false starts, an
More than that.
formation.
I think we had 3 on one drive.
Yeah, we had like at least 5 false starts.
We had a couple defensive holdings that were like, they weren't they were ticky-tack calls by the refs, but like you gave them the opportunity to call that. You know what I mean? So like that's on your coaches,
now,
and that's
the one false start was bullshit,
sister.
and it was huge.
Who are these fucking people in our chat?
The one false start was bullshit, and it was huge because it was 3rd and 1 at midfield, and the end crossed the neutral zone, and Ronnie Stanley it was Likely reacted, and they called a false start. No, that's a neutral zone infraction. 1st down. We're on the other side of the 50 with a new set of downs. That was a huge blown call.
Also,
too.
don't jump.
I got something to say. Legendary name -T4H. Whatever country you're from, eat my fucking nutsack. Fuck you. Leave this.
If you have an anime picture as your profile picture,
I am your new father.
Well,
my father would never. My father would never have an anime hobby. I'm not sure he knows what YouTube is.
Your father would sell
Indian.
your sister for a goat.
Indian, not
you can describe.
Hey buddy, why don't you go run your
as the profile pictures
scam call center and
as my favorite corn song.
Grant's not that old yet. All right. Grant's got a couple more years so you can victimize him and take his life savings for a fucking Google Play card. Leave me the fuck alone. Get out of here. How do I block?
That's right.
I don't know how to block anybody, but somebody figure that out. Tell this fucking guy.
Back on track. Things need to change and shit needs to hit the fan, and it's going to take ownership to do something. And I'm not confident that there's going to be a change made.
Hey, yo,
I'm not confident at all.
No, I mean,
about y'all,
neither am I.
Go ahead, Tribby.
But I'm with the Ravens at this point, yo. I'm checked out.
I'm not even. I'm not even like checked out.
I'm with you.
Again, I think we win this week, and I think the Steelers find a way to lose, and then I think we just do this shit all over again.
This is the first time with a Lamar, we don't know if Lamar's going to play this week, but this is the first time in a really long time that I have absolutely zero confidence in this.
Drew,
zero each week.
Hey, Drew.
I'm not building my weekend around watching the Ravens. Drew, me and you, we're day one Celtics fans, so we just at this point the calendar is built around watching the Celtics.
Yeah, and the Bruins look good. They're a young team.
I don't care about that. But I'm Celtics focused. I'm round
Sharks. Wild card bound.
Celtics and Bruins kind of go hand in hand here.
I don't know if you know this, but I am a direct descendant of James Naismith. So I am a basketball guru. I know everything from day one to now.
I can't hear Will now. I don't know if this is my audio.
I think it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking.
But no, I'm with Trippy. I'm checked out, man, and I'm it's just like how much more can fans and we've talked about it too. I mean, you could empty the stadium and let them just go play in front of nobody, but Steve is the new Dan Snyder, and you can't convince me otherwise. He just he sits back, doesn't care, collects a paycheck.
I disagree.
Everything doesn't matter.
To the just to the Google employee that I offended with my Google Play comment, I apologize. Stop cutting my sound and stop making this so I can't hear shit anymore. Thank you. My sincerest apologies.
So, Grant, I disagree with you. Trippy just disappeared, but I'll tell you this: me and Drew were down there on the field with Trippy, and Steve came out. We didn't expect him to come out. He came out with the referees, number one, which is kind of a wild time to come out, but he just came out right after the referees. And the fact that he was down on the field, he's kind of an invisible, he doesn't like to make his presence known. He was there.
The pronunciation of his last name was Biscotti.
Nobody he didn't do that. Definitely didn't do that. 100%.
But, turned around and gave me the peace sign when I said it. He was,
No, he did not know you were there at all.
No, 100%. He said, Drew, that you've been right the whole time and everybody else is very wrong. Okay. Verbatim.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
Trippy's got the clip. It's fine. No big deal.
I got the clip. I'm the one who took it. But what I can tell you is that Steve being on the field, Steve being visible to fans, tells you a lot about how Steve feels about what's going on the field.
I hope I'm wrong.
He is not visible.
I hope he nuts up.
typically he's a guy who just kind of like sits back and lets everything happen. He's not a Jerry Jones, Grant's number one GM and owner of all time. He's not that guy. He's just not like he's also like, I know Grant is a huge fan of what's going on in Indianapolis, but he doesn't do business that way. He kind of sits back in the shadows and just lets it play out. And, he makes his moves.
Well, I mean, we know Grant's problem with the lady in Indianapolis has nothing to do with football. It's all has to do with, he thinks you should be barefoot in a kitchen or something. But
no, it's the shiny shoes for me. But how about we meet in the middle? But what's going on in Chicago right now? They look pretty good. Ben Johnson looks pretty good. Ryan Poles personnel looking pretty good.
Okay, but they also lost. What about
the quarterback? What about the quarterback? How's he look?
Painted nails.
He good?
Painted nails.
He's not Drake
went
May.
Went to some dog shit high school in Maryland. He kind of sucks.
It's not in Maryland. It's in D.C.
Okay, it's in D.C. It's same thing. Close enough.
It's 2 blocks from the Capitol. Yeah.
Yeah, you should probably just fuck off and stop being Caleb Williams.
19 I Street Northwest.
So let's say that Steve nuts up, and let's say he fires Harbaugh. The next move has to be a young offensive mind.
I don't even care who you bring in at this point. I mean, you could literally tell me that there's a homeless guy sitting outside of M&T right now they just gave the head coaching job to, and I'm more comfortable with that. Like, my whole, first of all, the longer we go without Harbaugh getting fired, the less likely I think that it is, because this team has a way of convincing themselves that everybody else is dumb and they're smart and they're going to do and be loyal to their own guys. And so the fact that he didn't just walk in and fire Harbaugh right after this game is concerning to me. So I don't know how you could watch that happen again on primetime television. You are literally the laughingstock of the NFL. Everybody is saying fire your head coach, and he hasn't fucking done it yet, which makes me think that he's for some reason pausing on doing it. I don't know why. Harbaugh serves you no purpose for the rest of the year. Just send his ass home. You know what I mean? Because either a new coach comes in and they win the last 2 games and they somehow make the playoffs, or they don't and it's on to next year and you got to jump on, recruiting your next head coach. I'm just I just want Steve to, like you said, grow some balls and just fucking do it. Rip the Band-Aid off. It's time.
The two options are this. You have Zach Orr take over, or one of the coordinators, but I think it would be Zach Orr because he's the young guy. He's the guy who could take over and be here for a long time. Or you purge and you let Zach Orr be the interim with the expectation that, okay, hey, you can interview and then we move on to somebody else. But either way, I think right now, if they were smart, they would move on from Harbaugh. They would do some sort of transition of power or whatever, because then they're ahead of the coaching carousel. It's going to happen a month or 2 weeks from now. Be the real. And quite honestly, the Ravens are probably one of the top 5 destinations in all of football coaching in the world, right? So
if he's fired, they got to jump to the top easily.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I saw somebody say the Lamar contract situation is going to be a deterrent, but the Lamar contract situation is a Lamar contract situation because John Harbaugh is our coach. So I feel like you solved that problem
100%.
and he wants to be there,
Right. And Lamar's current cap hit for next year is $74 million. This has to get figured out in the next month, basically, in order for us to know what the fuck is going on for next year. You cannot let this bleed into April, May, whatever. We can't carry a $74 million hit.
It's going to bleed into April and May if you don't just fucking axe John. And you got to do it ugly in public, too, at this point. You got to give – I want blood. I want fucking blood. I'm done.
Embarrass him. He embarrassed us, embarrass him.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking, we mutually decided to part ways. I want a fucking Steve Biscotti press conference saying, I was too loyal to this dipshit, and he just keeps embarrassing me on that. Biscotti. He said it. He confirmed it.
It's Biscotti. He's got to earn
Trippy was
Biscotti.
right there. Trippy was right there. He heard him confirm it.
But here, I've calmed down just a hair. But the issue is most of us, if not all of us, have close to 30 years of fandom in this team and have spent a lot of money on this team. We have the right to blow the fuck up and be pissed right now.
Oh yeah, Marriott.
Because this is not the standard. We know what the standard is. This is not the standard.
$68 for me, and that's because of the Ravens. Just want to throw that one out there. So you're gonna feel my full wrath over $68 and just know it's because of John Harbaugh that I'm this angry. I don't actually care about $68, but I give a fuck that I got scammed on, having to pay parking twice and have to watch that dog shit team, that fucking dog shit fourth quarter. Embarrassing. Fucking embarrassing. Where is the fucking pride? Where?
Well, and like I said about the young offensive minded thing, like if you look at the NFL, my top two guys obviously are LaFleur and Kubiak, both genius offensive young guys coming from great trees. But the other kind of caveat to that is those guys know the stud up and coming defensive coordinators.
Grant, what tree is Kubiak from?
Kubiak's from Shanahan.
Okay, why do we want
Kubiak is from Kubiak.
Again, so
Kubiak is from Kubiak because Gary precedes Kyle.
Actually, it's Kubiak Shanahan. But
if you view him as a Kyle Shanahan disciple, that is another guy that routinely blows double-digit fourth quarter leads.
I look at him as a Kubiak disciple with the philosophy of a Shanahan tree. And then LaFleur comes from McVay. I'll take any offensive coordinator under McVay.
That's fair. I don't even, like I said, literally you could hire a fucking homeless guy from the side of the road. You know what I mean? I don't care. Like, anybody is better than John Harbaugh at this point. His message is completely stale. And, like, if you think about it, Lamar is not a vocal leader. And so you need a head coach that's going to get people to buy in or get Lamar to buy in, because then Lamar can get all the team to buy in with him. But, like, it's got to be somebody Lamar believes in. And so I'm telling him to, he's got huge say. If he signs a contract extension, he's got a huge say in his next head coach. And you let him, fucking pick who he wants to play for, and somebody that he's got some kind of relationship. Fuck it, go get Bobby Petrino. I'm sure he's still paying.
So I think Bobby Petrino would be like, he would say, like, bring him in as the offensive coordinator. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, keep him away from fucking motorcycles and hookers, and just focus on offense, Bobby, and then we're good to go. Or fuck it, I don't know.
I don't want Lamar to be an Aaron Rodgers, Phillip Rivers type of dickhead, like too loud vocal leader. And I also don't want him to be where he's at now. He's the guy, he's so like humble and like chill, but he needs to understand that he is one of the elite superstars of this league and people gravitate to him. And I'd love to see him use his voice more and use.
He's defeated. He's currently defeated. I would guess that there are closed-door meetings between him and John where he is airing all these grievances that we talk about, but he's not a media guy, so he's not going to be leaking this to Schefter or Rappaport or Florio.
Right, he's a
great teammate too. Lamar's a phenomenal teammate, and like,
do you think
we're so lucky to have him?
Do you think Lamar, when he's very mad and talking to John, has ever called John the N-word?
I doubt it. I feel like John doesn't.
I think maybe Lamar's like. I know Lamar's a very respectful guy, but I know he takes this shit real seriously, and he might talk like real talk to fucking John. Like,
see, I feel like they've had one ugly blow up at some point, and then nothing changed, and now Lamar is like, well, this fucking guy's never going to listen to me, so he's going to waste his time. Lamar is a big value his own time guy, and I just think that he realizes he's talking to a fucking brick wall.
According to that Reddit thing, he's been wanting him out.
Yeah, but see that Reddit. Okay, so again, we talked about this. If you were here, you would have known that we had this conversation.
I was here spiritually.
Yeah, but you weren't. You were fucking off.
We're not. This is not a spiritual podcast.
Yeah, this is not a spiritual podcast, jackass. No, but I'm sure that was Keaton Mitchell's girlfriend, as far as I'm aware. That's what everybody seems to be the consensus. I'm sure Lamar is bitching to his teammates about Harbaugh all the time. At this point, I'm sure that when teammates are upset, they pick up the phone and call Lamar and bitch about John, and then Lamar's just like a comfortable ear to listen to them. You know what I mean? Because that's the kind of guy that he is. He's very much. He's
obviously guy. After the head coach, he's the leader of the team.
Yeah, he's just not. He doesn't have the Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, fucking spark that will make him publicly go against Harbaugh. That's what he's like.
He's never going to give some public speech that is going to be written in fucking in stone on the wall or something like that. But yeah, no, he's the guy that people look to for answers and an example or words of encouragement privately. I'm sure
he doesn't have to be that guy right now because honestly, his aura, people gravitate to him naturally. And like he hasn't had to be that vocal kind of guy. It's just who he is as a person. He's easy to gravitate to and kind of follow.
That's a leadership quality for people who feel comfortable to come to you and talk to you. But so he's not necessarily going to be the guy who's going to he's not a Roquan Smith who's going to stand in the middle of a circle and give a sermon or something. But he's definitely a guy who people are going to come to for counseling, to air grievances, all that stuff. Like he's the guy who's going to absorb a lot of what's going on around the team. And people look to him as he is obviously the figurehead of the team.
I forgot about Roquan, so I'm glad you brought up his name. Another fucking fraud human. You're supposed to be the vocal leader of this defense. How do you continue to let Zach Orr call these fucking plays that get you torched every fucking time? I mean, you are the green dot. You are the guy in the, closest communication with defensive coordinator on every play call. How are you not in his fucking ear saying, Zach, stop this shit? Why are you putting Marlon Humphrey in zone coverage outside? Why are you putting Marlon Humphrey outside?
I know somebody who wouldn't do it. I know somebody who wouldn't do this.
Who wouldn't do what?
I know somebody who would not call these terrible defensive alignments and play calls.
Okay, well, go ahead. I know who you want to say, so go ahead, say it.
Marcus Freeman is he's a Kyle Hamilton whisperer. He knows everything
also looks
about
like a fucking lesbian and spray paints his hair. So I'm all
who
set
cares what he looks like.
Never won a big game. Never won a big game in college.
Do you want to French kiss him or do you want to win games?
Well, I don't want my guy who's going to cry and pack up and take his ball and go home because he doesn't get what he wants from a college football playoff committee.
Who cares about the fucking?
Okay, I don't want a college guy. I like
Michigan plays every year to play in the fucking Beef O'Brady's Bowl, but Notre Dame, they come out every year and they're trying to fucking win the national championship.
You haven't won a national championship since fucking the 90s.
You haven't won one without a fucking CIA operation stealing everyone's fucking
I'm sorry that you guys aren't good enough to have a CIA operation because nobody wants to break the rules. It's your little touchdown Jesus.
You got fucking KGB spies. Stealing shit, fucking hacking,
you cowards,
hackers,
yeah.
Nerds.
Again, when you join a conference, you got to play to win. I know you don't understand that in Notre Dame. Oh, we had Rudy. Oh, Rudy was a great movie.
You got to play to win. Play the game. Don't fucking hack in and steal people's shit.
You don't play to win. You play to lose. You never won.
You got fucking binoculars and fucking hackers. You don't have fucking
You got your dicks kicked in by fucking Ohio State last year in the national championship game. Davis Warren walked them down at home. How embarrassing.
Where were you in the national championship game? I didn't see you
guys
there,
are saying all this. Guess what? I don't want a college coach. I like Freeman. I don't want a college coach.
Why don't you?
Hey, what if they called you though?
That's different.
I don't want Grant. I'm not interested in Grant. We'll have a fucking girl lining up at free safety.
Just bring me in to be the ball security guy. I'll come in and I'll work with all skill players.
You don't have podcast security. You got ball security. You don't have podcast security.
Motherfucker doesn't know how to charge his gun.
My balls are secure. My balls are secure.
My God. Can't even secure showing
up. You
don't
have basement security, bitch. Your shit fucking flooded and you're only getting around to it in December.
I'm sorry that I go to bed at 9:00.
We started at 9:00 last week, you dick.
Yeah, and
we did actually.
Actually, tonight he goes, "Can we start as late as possible?" That was his response.
Fucking guy, it's unbelievable. I mean, we talk about best ability in sports is availability, and Grant's availability is negative at this point.
Yeah,
you know what I do?
Goes,
I come in the fourth
what time
quarter.
you guys got? I got from 8:13 to 8:19. Can we make it work?
Hurry up.
Hey, Roger. Hey, Roger. I know you guys scheduled us for an 8:00 game on Sunday, but I actually, I have to eat some lunch then with a homeless guy on a bench. So can we move the game? And I'm like, fuck,
he stole my sub too.
Grant pulled a wild move again. Grant pulls the same move of, oh yeah, I'm on 495. I'll be there in 10 minutes. And I told Will that he said
you guys are on the complete opposite way, and I'm not gonna.
Right, but you say it to me. I have no fucking idea. You can tell me that
he showed me your text, and you go, I'm on 495, and it was at 4:35. You said this. You go, I'm on 495, so I should be there by 5:00. If there was no traffic, 495. If there was no traffic at 2:00 in the morning, you couldn't make it to fucking Baltimore from 495 in 25 minutes.
I was rounding down.
He sent that motherfucker at I don't know. What time was it? 6 o'clock on fucking Saturday.
We were driving
Sunday.
fast. We were driving fast.
No, that was pure make believe.
I had a Joe Gibbs Racing.
Yeah, I just again.
You got cars in front of you, motherfucker.
Like I don't know where anything is, so like, yeah, cool. You could tell me you're fucking on some street that's right next to me. I wouldn't know what it was.
He said that to me as if it was like, he'll be here soon. I was like, he's on 495, and he said he's gonna be here in 25 minutes. Fucking idiot. No chance. He's gonna be here at like fucking 7 o'clock.
No, it was like I got there at like 5:20. But no, like the thing too is like Will has came to my world in Federal Hill and hung out with me. Drew just wants me to go onto the other side of the world in Pickles Land.
I mean, I'm like a god there. They love me.
Drew's like, hey, come hang out. Come hang out with me in my neighborhood, and it's like within like 10 feet of where his hotel is. Like it's the only place he knows where to go.
No, I went to
my neighborhood.
I went to some brunch place in the Inner Harbor. It was not bad.
He went to Miss Shirley's.
Yeah. I couldn't have told you the name. You could name anything, and I would agree with it. I know it was Miss something. Highly recommend some omelet with shrimp in it. It was very good. Miss
Shirley's is good.
On there. Yeah. Use code Zone32 for 32% off your meal. They'll definitely honor
it was on the upscale gentrified list.
Oh, was it?
That's
right.
That's fair. Yeah, we're gonna go to IHOP and then let's class this place up a little.
Yeah, Miss Shirley's is good.
Yeah, it was solid. You know, honestly, solid weekend until they lost. You know, all you losers who send me like endless death threats of don't step foot in Baltimore, you're going to die. You know, I've gotten that verbatim. I had some idiot tell me he was going to sue me and have me leave in cuffs and I couldn't go into a game. Where were you? You could have saved me. Could have saved me from this fucking misery, and none of you did it. None of you stepped up. Again, bunch of fucking fairies, soft like your fucking head coach. Unbelievable. I don't know. It's just, you know, yeah, that was a smart F word, right? I caught myself.
That's right.
A real man of culture.
You caught yourself before you said F with a maggot.
Yeah, and it also had to be the fucking Patriots we did this against, too. Like, you guys understand that I'm never going to live this shit down? Like, this is going to be Lee Evans and the Edelman double pass all over again. I'm just going to have to fucking
that fucking giant who went to the game with us is going to dunk on you every day for the rest of your fucking life.
Mean, to be fair, he could have dunked on me before because he's got like 6 inches on me height-wise. So, I can't jump because I'm white. So there's just a lot of.
He's white too, but he's going to fucking drop his nuts on you every day.
I mean, it's fair. I probably deserve it, but I'm the idiot for buying in on this team after the shutout win.
Me too.
And again, after we beat the Packers and the Browns, miraculously beat the Steelers, I'm sure I'm going to buy in again. I'm sure I'm going to have some, half-cocked drunk tweet at, 11:45 on Sunday night or Saturday night after the game's over, and then, all of a sudden I'm going to get fucking embarrassed in Week 18 again. So that's what this team fucking does. We literally have
me and Drew were on to the Celtics season.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I say that, but then again, we win and the Steelers lose, and all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, fuck the Celtics. Yeah, football. Hooray.
All right. Well, before we get up on out of here, I'll ask one last question to the group. Is this the last we've seen of Lamar Jackson this year?
No.
Yes.
No shot. He's playing this week. I promise you, if he can walk, he's going to play this week because he is sick of this shit. He's going to go out there and shove. I think that he's kind of fed up with the way things are going. So
I think with the same logic, I'm saying the opposite. I think he's fed up with it and he's not putting his body at risk.
Yeah, but I think he cares too much about his teammates to give up on them. So I don't think he'll ever give up if he can physically go. That's just me.
I
agree with you, but hold on. I think that I agree with you, but I think they understand Lamar being healthy, Lamar not going out and risking his health benefits them next year. Like this year, it's a fucking lottery ticket to do anything. And even if they do make the playoffs, the way they've been playing, the way they've been coached, it's just they're not going to do anything with it. So they've squandered every opportunity they've had. There's no reason to think it will change. So I think that him doing right by his teammates is to get right physically, not put his body at risk, and be ready for next year. That's my opinion.
I do want to say something that we didn't talk about, though, is I do want to shout out Snoop Huntley. He came in the game, not, in a big game against the number one team in their in the conference right now, and he did not blink an eye.
He fixed the gap teeth, and all of a sudden he knows how to play quarterback.
He took care of the football. He marched down the field. He put us in a great position to win that game, and his coaching staff let him down. So we haven't talked about him, but I want to shout out Snoop Huntley. He did a phenomenal job, and I was completely proud of him for coming in and doing what he did on Sunday night.
Yeah,
he should be. He's
new quarterback.
So
he's
like,
the perfect backup when you have Lamar.
Exactly. Yeah. So like in baseball, you have like pitchers who have like their guy they bring with them when they change teams. He is Lamar's backup, I think. Personally, I think
he's Lamar's Doug Mirabelli.
Right. He should have been in all year.
He's the battery. He's like the battery with Lamar. So like if any team who has Lamar, it should always be the Ravens. He should just always be Lamar's backup, and he will always be ready because like he's he plays a style that I think honestly if he played every day, if he was a starter somewhere, he'd get hurt very quickly because he runs very recklessly. Yeah, but
not smart. But.
Because he's not taking those hits, he could play for 15 years and it would be fine. Yeah. So I think he's the guy who like you all just marry him to Lamar's contract. Basically, like you give Lamar an extension, you give him an extension for the exact same amount of time.
When Lamar was out this year and we put the fucking bum ass Cooper Rush in, I almost wonder if we could have salvaged 1 to 2 of those games if he would have been in the whole time.
Defense was so bad.
Yeah,
but we were.
I think it was mostly defense, but yeah, no, the offense sucked. They scored no points, but the defense was very.
They averaged 6.7 points a game.
Yeah, but look at the defensive side. They were probably giving up like 30 points a game too.
Yeah, if they lost those games like 30 to 21 instead of 30 to 6, like who really cares? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the defense was terrible. So when you're in the stadium, you look at the fucking the jumbotron. They're giving you stats, and it's there's a lot of like defensive stats, and it's since week 8. So like week 8, I think is when Lamar came back, right?
Week 8 was the Bears game.
Yeah,
week 9 was
so week 8's when Huntley started, and then week 9 is when Lamar came back. So they just don't include those games when Cooper Rush was playing, but the defense was playing very poorly too.
Yeah. I just don't. There was no overcoming that unless you had Lamar.
Yeah,
that was the only way that was working. So in short, fire John Harbaugh, and maybe we'll all shut the fuck up. That's pretty much.
Fire John Harbaugh is like a non-starter. It has to happen.
Public bloody firing too. I don't want to fucking joint statement. I want blood. Embarrassment.
If he's gone, it's going to be a mutual parting of ways. He's been there too long.
We're frustrated because we love this fucking team. Like, it's okay for us to be this pissed off because we love this team. We want this team to do well. We know we know the legacy.
I have battered woman syndrome from this fucking team.
Yes.
I have. Worse. I keep thinking
Could
that
be
they're
a Sacramento
change,
Kings fan,
and they never are.
So okay, listen. I'll give
Jake, I'm a Bulls fan.
My message is this:
Sacramento Kings is battered wife syndrome.
Listen, I'm going to send a message from all Ravens fans. John Harbaugh, thank you so much for your service. Thank you so much for what you did for us. We got a Super Bowl out of you. You kept us competitive almost the entire time you were here. Thank you so much. Please get the fuck out.
John, the longer you stay,
you can leave through the front door. It's fine, but you got to fucking get out. You got to leave. There's no room for you here anymore. We got to move on. We need fresh blood. We need fresh ideas. We can't keep doing the same fucking thing every year. Can't happen.
Hey, Carl Hines, let us know when your podcast starts, and we'll come listen to it, and we'll critique what you do. You fucking retard! Get the fuck out of here.
You sound like a fucking like one of the high-ranking Nazi officials with that fucking name, Carl Hines. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, we need to let each other talk. Nobody wants to hear you talk, Carl Hines. You loser! Get the fuck out of here.
You sound like you do fucking salutes at large rallies. Get the fuck out of my face.
Your parents hate you.
Every coach has an expiration date within a city.
They're embarrassed.
Andy Reid had one in Philly. So, I mean, it's Harbaugh's time. 18 years, great for him. Go somewhere else. Maybe he'll be successful. Maybe he'll just flush out and be an analyst on Fox and probably replace Jimmy Johnson. But either way, thanks for winning the one bowl.
Carl, we might have been a little bit too harsh on you. I'm sorry, pal. Won't happen again.
This was something that Hitler once said.
It was just an idea. Yeah. Carl, we're all emotions are high. We're all fucking pissed off because we've been stuck dealing with John Harbaugh's brand of terrorism for too long. It's got to go.
But anyway.
Anyway, hey, Carl, thank you for subscribing. We appreciate you.
Yep.
Thanks,
That's going to do it for this week. We'll be back next week to discuss this, that, and the other. Maybe a Christmas miracle will happen. Maybe it won't. But meanwhile, Goodfellas is a Christmas movie, and it's time for me to die.
See ya!
Zone 32.